Your ship just come in or what?
Hi, Storm.
What are you cooking with, laughing gas?
No, this is just my usual mood these days.
Hmm.
Are you hungry?
I am starving. Actually, I'm in a pretty good mood myself.
You are? Why is that?
This house, it's finally ours again. By the way, did Jake ever tell you where he was going?
A Jake?
Yeah, you did speak with him before he left town, didn't you?
Yeah, well, Jake...
Well, did you or didn't you?
Well, you see, Jake didn't leave town.
What?
He's still here.
Still where, Donna?
In the room over our garage. Storm, look, before you go blowing a gasket, he's here by my invitation.
Your invitation?
Yes, I asked him to stay.
I don't believe this. Why, Donna? Why? You know how I feel about him. The guy is trouble.
Why? Because he has some problems?
We know next to nothing about him. Because he won't tell us anything, which means he's covering something up.
What, do you go around telling everyone your personal things?
This man could be dangerous. He keeps everything inside. He trusts no one. I'm sorry, that's not the kind of man I want living a stone's throw away from my house.
Storm, wait. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Don't you dare tell him to leave.
Well, then he'd better be ready to open up, Donna. I mean it. No more fooling around with this character.
Do you remember this robe?
Sure we remember. Do you?
You gave it to me at Christmas when I was in the 8th grade?
7th.
Oh. And it's still in the closet.
Along with the rest of your stuff. Your father wouldn't let me move any of it.
Good thing I did. Sure come in handy, didn't it?
He's always ready for you to drop in for a visit.
Dad, I'm sorry. I really feel badly. I've been so swamped at work.
Helen, why are you telling her that? Honey, don't worry. But when you do come, you know that your old room is there and the closets are well stocked.
Oh, both yours and Jake's. They're always ready for a visit. Oh, I do miss him. I miss him so, Margo.
Oh, who's it?
Jake, it's me.
I'll be right there.
Mom, I know you miss Jake.
10 years. Margo, it's been 10 years since I've seen him. No calls, no letters. Why? What did we do to deserve it? I guess that's the part that hurts the most.
Honey, you didn't do anything to deserve it. Don't ever think that.
Dad's right, Mom. It doesn't matter what happened. It wasn't your fault.
But he didn't just leave. He was a good boy, a happy boy. He didn't just run away for no reason. Oh. Over and over, I ask myself that. Because not a night goes by that I don't ask that question. Why did he run away? What was he running from? And why? Why doesn't he ever come back?
Storm?
Jake, mind if we come in?
No?
I'll bet you're surprised to see me.
No, not really.
I'm certainly surprised to see you.
Jake, I didn't tell him that you were staying on.
The question is, why are you staying?
I told you why he was staying.
Now, just wait a minute, both of you. First of all, Storm, this is no big secret. I was packed to leave, and then I decided to stay. Donna said I could stay here, and I took her up on it.
You took her up on it.
Yeah, well, if I'd known it was going to upset you this much, Storm...
How did you think I would react to it, Jake?
Well, it didn't occur to me.
You see, that's another one of the things that bothers me about you. You live in this little world that consists of only you and this phantom you're chasing.
Storm, stop.
Donna, why don't you wait outside while your brother and I have something a little iron out.
She's here. Why not let her stay? That is, unless you're afraid she might hear something.
Okay, fine, she stays.
Did it ever occur to you why I might be upset? Did you give that any thought?
No, Storm. To tell you the truth, I haven't.
I didn't think so.
Why would he, Storm? He's never done anything to you. Why would you dislike him?
So in other words, I should be completely comfortable with you living here, is that right?
Unless I have done something to make you feel otherwise.
You're a man with a lot going on inside, Jake. Heavy stuff, things you don't want to talk about. You're aloof, you're reticent, you won't let people know you. How am I supposed to react to that? How would you interpret it if you were in my place?
There are a number of ways.
And most of them are negative. Now, you can either open up and tell me what it is that makes you tick like a time bomb, or you can get out and find someplace else to live. Which is it gonna be, Jake?
Your mother misses your brother very badly.
Dad, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm okay. As long as I take my medicine. But recently I've been trying to get off it.
Now, is this with or without the doctor's approval?
I don't have to see any doctor to stop taking pills.
Dad, listen to me. That medication saved your life. I don't want to keep on reminding you about this, but it's the case. We don't want another episode.
There won't be another episode, honey.
How do you know that?
Because I've given up hope. That's what caused it before. I couldn't stop hoping that your brother would come back. It leveled me. Drove me right into the dirt, that hope. Well, it's all gone now. I know Jake will never be back. I don't even bother hoping anymore. Hey, this isn't what you came out here to see. Your old man feeling all down the dumps.
I came out to see you regardless of how you're feeling.
You were my bright, shining star.
Remember what you used to sing to me every night?
You are my lucky star.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was
I was sitting in this traffic. It was hot and all the horns were blaring. There were exhaust fumes everywhere. And we're all just sitting there miserable. And that song came on the radio. I hadn't heard it for so long. I just started crying, you know. Here I am sitting in the traffic in my convertible, crying my eyes out. Dad, I've never been as close to anyone as I was to you.
Hey. What about that husband of yours?
Well, I love Bill, but it's different. I just don't share with him. Not like I shared with you.
You were always my lucky star.
Well, maybe I could be again.
Hey, what are you telling me? Are you, little Mark, and your husband going to move back here to Madison?
No, but, maybe you and Mom could move out to L.A.
Well, we'd fit in real well out there.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Oh, in the land of fruits and nuts. Maybe you could get me a job in the movies, huh?
Sure. Selling popcorn. What is he telling you?
Well, I was telling Dad that, the two of you should move out to Los Angeles. Wouldn't that be great?
I don't owe you any explanations.
Fair enough. Then I'm asking you to leave.
And I'm telling him he can
Donna,
stay.
you stay out of this.
Can I say something?
By all means.
I'll tell you this much, Storm. I've never done anything illegal. Never in my life. That's what you're worried about, isn't it? That I've got some sort of shady past?
No, Jake, it's not shady. It's pitch black, because you won't shed any light on it.
That's why I'm telling you I have nothing to do with the law, with drugs, anything. I'm clean, man, honestly. Now, come on, I mean, you gotta believe me. I'm telling you the truth.
Then what is this all about, Jake? What's the big cover-up?
It's personal. That's all I can say. I mean, come on. I mean, who doesn't have something in their past they don't want to talk about?
I can respect that. But when it begins to affect your life the way this has
Who
obviously...
says it's affecting my life? Huh? My life is fine.
It's not quite the way Donna sees it. Is it, Donna?
The two of you would love it in Los Angeles. I know you would. And, Dad, you could certainly get a job at least as good as the one you have.
No, honey.
Why not?
I'm afraid it wouldn't work.
Well, Dad, it'd work if you wanted it to.
We don't want it to, Margo. I don't want it to. I want to be in this house when Jake comes back. We can't leave. He wouldn't know where to find us.
Hello.
Mr. Spencer.
Yes?
Hi, this is Jan Farrant from the travel agency. Listen, I know your wife is in Madison, so I'll mention it to you. She bought an airline ticket a little while ago. It was issued to a Jake McLean.
Yes, that's right, her brother.
Well, the ticket has never been used.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. In fact, I just verified it with the airline. Anyway, whenever you want to return the ticket to me, I'll refund it to you.
Thank you. It'll be fine, thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
I keep telling your mother it's unlikely Jake will ever be back.
How can you say that, Ben?
He's been gone 10 years, Helen. If he stayed away that long...
Well, why wouldn't he come back? He's a grown man now. He has nothing to prove to anyone, much less us. If that's why he went away in the first place.
Mom, we don't know why he left. But Dad's right. If Jake was going to come back, he would have done it by now.
Well, I'm not going. I'm not going all the way to California knowing my son wouldn't know where to find me, how to reach me if he needed to.
Maybe it's best he doesn't know.
What?
Look at our lives. What his leaving did to us. Me. I'm just starting to come around, Helen. And Margo. It hurt her terribly. And you. All I'm saying is it might be best for all if Jake goes on with his life and we go on with ours.
Mom, it really would be best for all of us.
How can you say that about a brother you haven't seen in 10 years? 10 whole years. Unless you have seen him. And more that's beginning to be the way it sounds. Have you seen him? Tell me, Margo, have you?
I told both of you that I have no idea where Jake is. He doesn't write, and he doesn't call. No. I've had no communication.
Go ahead, Donna. Tell Jake what you've been telling me.
Storm.
What have you been saying, Donna?
I haven't been saying anything.
Oh, come on. There aren't any secrets here. Of course you've been saying things. Jake, Donna is worried about you. You have nightmares. You're intense, distracted. She is convinced that there's something heavy going on inside you, and I am convinced of it as well.
Well, maybe there is. What business is it of yours? Or anybody else's?
Is that the way you usually react to people who care about you?
You're right, Storm. I don't belong here. I'm leaving.
Jake, if you leave here, you're a fool. You can deal with your life here. You can just face what's bothering you. You can beat it. I'll help you.
Donna, there are some things in this life you just can't beat. Things that happen. Things that you have no control over. I have fought, and I will never stop fighting my past. But I know I can't beat it. It's a part of me. I'm gonna battle this forever. Here, another town, another country. I'm gonna fight because it's me. I'm gonna fight this until I can't fight it anymore. Donna, this is a war I'm not likely to win. So I'd rather you just not be a part of it. You either, Storm. I'll be gone by tomorrow morning.